We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road? Just off I-70 on the east side of town, a look at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. It's the home opener of this new season between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Bounce to first. Desmond fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, the left fielder number.
Here's Starling Marte. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Man, I was on a number of losing teams, and this is the game you look for. We got the ace going. Finally, it's a day we're going to win a game. And when he throws, and you know you're struggling, you got to win that game for him.
Ready with the 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping up now, Ian Desmond. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. KC down in order. We are still scoreless. So digging in now, Evan Longoria. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. O'Brien looks up, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
In now, Ryan Healy. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Burns ranging back. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball. Just didn't get it up there enough.
Semien.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Now, I love that at bat right there. You got the second baseman bluffing towards the bag to hold the runner. You're going to shoot it to the right side as a right-handed hitter. This I call the double bonus. Now they're sitting 1st and 3rd after the base hit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Drilled to the left side, and that is through into left field, a base hit, and the run is in to score from 3rd.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Into the box, Josh Phegley. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And another foul ball. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Now at the plate, Gavin Cecchini, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And a double steal try here. Pitch outside. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Nunez rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to 3rd.
Well, that's another base hit. We're only in the 2nd inning. He's given up 5 hits already. He needs to get back to the dugout, make some adjustments if he wants to continue in this game.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the run at first will be in motion.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. After it is Kane. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Paxton is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Back now in the Midwest from the city of Fountains, Kansas City, Missouri. All set to go in the top of the third. Mike Minor is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Started that swing a bit too early. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 1 out.
Up next for Oakland, right
Here's
fielder,
Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1
Inciarte.
for him here in this one. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Evan Longoria. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And now Longoria with a big swing and a drive in the air to deep left field. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's 1 long home run. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy. Chopped weakly to the left. Moustakas is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Left fielder,
and that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Whit Merrifield next to hit. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plans to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
In now, Billy Burns. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Paxton comes set. Here it is on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Royals striding in once again, Marcus Semien. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Renato Nunez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's another 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cain is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Phegley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time. A's are gone in order, but they lead it 3-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And now a pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Marte arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Salvador Perez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gavin Cecchini. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And that misses. 2-1. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 7.
Ready once again, Starling Marte. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And the changeup is way low that time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Line drive to center field. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
No respect. They know you're struggling, so they came right at you with the fastball 3-2, and you got the base hit. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
1-2. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Escobar is on his way home. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. Standing in, Peter O'Brien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Now batting,
Whit Merrifield next to hit. A base hit in his first trip. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Runner goes for second. Liner toward right center. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Ready for another shot now. 14. Billy Burns. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. Paxton comes set. 2-2 on its way home. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this one's in the dirt. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Right side, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's Ender Inciarte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Evan Longoria will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Healy. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Joaquin Soria takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ready for another chance? Renato Nunez, a hit in 2 tries so far. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is Pedro Alvarez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Ready once again, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Cicchini picks it up. And he's set down, 1 away.
The catcher, number 13. Salvador Perez.
Digging in to try it again. Salvador Perez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Third baseman, number 8.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Longoria near the bag at third. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave 1. Ready for another shot now. Josh Phegley, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Stephen Vogt is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Full count now. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Burns going back on it at the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, second base.
Striding in once again, Gavin Cicchini. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the 1-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Escobar on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Stephen Vogt will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catch.
Athletics. Now catching, number 21, Stephen Vogt.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. One and two. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now another 1-2. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Well, they're starting to run out of time late in the game. That's a big leadoff hit. I know they're down.
O'Brien.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Andrew Triggs takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first. And nobody out.
Andrew Triggs.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Whit Merrifield is on deck, and he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Number 6, Lorenzo King.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Raisel Iglesias comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. From the belt, the pitch on the ground left side. That's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
I love the late inning at bats when we come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Digging in once again, Billy Burns. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Digging in, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And that misses 2-2.
Well, this isn't the inning he wanted to have. Bases loaded. You're already down 1, but you got to make sure you execute your pitch, because if not, they can blow this game totally out of reach. There's certain situations where things just have to happen, and this is one of those. Like it or not, he's got to challenge him right here.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Third baseman, number 8.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Fouled back. 3 runs already home here. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a change.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the run scores.
When that ball's hit to the outfield right there, I didn't think they were going to send him because he's got such a great arm.
Number 2.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Escobar. Now batting, designated hitter, Eric.
And the pitch on 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Seth Maness has been summoned from the bullpen.
Number 43, Seth Maness.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard
10,
like he did right here. Nice job.
Marcus Semien.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Joey Wendell will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Joey Wendell.
Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield picks it up onto first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side. Joey Wendell will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Adam Conley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Heading out toward shallow right. Inciarte has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The batter number 15,
at the plate, Whit Merrifield. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Merrifield.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Center fielder number 6.
So stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 14.
At the plate, Billy Burns looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Herrera's there. 2 gone.
First baseman number 22.
Digging in now, Ian Desmond. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And that'll push the lead to 5 now as it becomes an 8-3 game. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cain rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second. And the second run will score as well.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no error. Brian Flynn comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. And now is Pedro Alvarez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Burns going back to the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that, and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Standing in now, Gavin Cecchini, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ball 2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Now a hard liner toward short. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, a lot of people are going to say that's a nice single right there. Maybe a little bit too late. He was 0 for 4 before that. The team's getting beat. They're going to point the finger and say he's been a big part of their losing today.
Here's Starling Marte. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason. But at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
10-4 the final in this game. Joaquin Soria claims the